In 1990, a magazine columnist answered a simple little brain teaser. She gave the correct answer. And then 10,000 people wrote in to tell her she was an idiot. Not just cranks, mathematicians, professors, people with PhDs after their names. One wrote, "You blew it. There is enough mathematical illiteracy in this country. Shame." She was right. Every single one of them was wrong. The puzzle they all got wrong? It fits on a napkin. 3 doors, 1 prize, 1 choice. And the answer is so slippery that being smart actively works against you. Stick around, and by the end, you'll not just know the answer. You'll feel why it has to be true. Let's open some doors. Here's the game. Picture a bright, loud TV studio. In front of you are 3 doors. Behind one of them, a brand new car. Behind the other 2, a goat. Yes, an actual goat. You want the car, obviously. Sorry, goats. The rules are simple. You pick a door, say door 1, but you don't open it yet. Now the host steps in, and here's the important part. The host knows where the car is. He walks over to one of the 2 doors you didn't pick, and he opens it to reveal a goat. He'll always do this. He always shows you a goat. Now 2 doors are left, the one you chose and one other. And he makes you an offer. Do you want to stay with your door or switch to the other one? So, 2 doors. The car is behind one of them. You can keep your original pick or switch to the other. Does it matter? And if it does, which one gives you the better shot? Most people feel the answer in their gut. 2 doors, 1 car. It's 50-50, right? So it can't matter. Lock in your answer before we go on. Stay or switch. That 50-50 feeling is incredibly strong. Let's respect it for a second. 2 doors are left. One has the car. One doesn't. So surely each has a 1 in 2 chance. Switching is pointless. That's exactly what those thousands of letter writers believed. And it's wrong, but for a reason that's genuinely subtle. The mistake is assuming the 2 remaining doors are equal. They are not. They never were. Something happened between your pick and the host's reveal. Something that quietly poured information onto one of those doors. To see it, we have to rewind to the very first moment. The moment you made your choice. Go back to the start. 3 closed doors. You know nothing. The car is equally likely to be anywhere. So when you point at door 1, what's the chance you nailed it? 1 in 3. Let that sink in. Your first pick is right only 1/3 of the time. Which means 2/3 of the time, the car is somewhere in the other 2 doors. That's not a trick. That's just counting. 1 door for you, 1/3. The other 2 doors, together, 2/3. Hold on to those 2 numbers. They're the whole ball game. Your door, 1/3. Everything else, 2/3. Now here's the gear that makes the whole machine turn. When the host opens a door, he is not choosing at random. He knows where the car is, and he will never, ever open it. He always opens a goat. Always. So think about what that does to that 2/3 group. The 2 doors you didn't pick held a 2/3 chance of hiding the car. The host reaches into that group and removes a door he knows is a goat. He's not splitting that 2/3 in half. He's clearing away the junk and shoving the entire 2/3 onto the 1 door he left closed. Your door is still stuck at 1/3. Nothing happened to it. But that other door, it's now carrying the full 2/3 by itself. So look at where we actually are. Your door, 1/3. The other door, 2/3. This is the moment those PhDs missed. It was never 50-50. The 2 doors were never equal. One of them quietly absorbed everything the host swept aside. So if you stay, you win 1 time in 3. If you switch, you win 2 times in 3. Switching doesn't just help a little. It doubles your chances. Read that again. Switching is twice as good as staying. And the smartest people in the country argued, in print, that it made no difference. If your gut is still fighting me good, mine did too. Let's break it for good. Forget 3 doors. Picture 100. Behind one of them, the car. Behind the other 99, goats. You pick one door. Just one. Be honest. Do you think you found a car? Of course not. You've got a 1 in 100 shot. You almost certainly picked a goat. Now the host, who knows exactly where the car is, starts opening doors. Goat, goat, goat. He opens 98 of them, every single one a goat. He carefully skips your door, and he skips exactly one other door. 2 doors left. Yours, and that one the host so deliberately avoided. Do you still feel 50-50? Be honest, why did he dodge that door? He didn't dodge that door by luck. Almost certainly, he dodged it because that's where the car is. Your door was a 1 in 100 guess in the dark. That other door is the one survivor of a search by someone who knew the answer. It's holding the other 99% by itself. Switching here isn't a coin flip, it's a 99% layup. And the 3-door game is the exact same trick, just smaller. Your door, 1/3. The door the host left standing, 2/3. Once you see the 100-door version, you can never unsee it. Intuition is great, but let's not take my word for it. Let's just play. We'll simulate the game over and over, a computer hammering out. In every round, the car gets hidden, you pick a door, the host reveals a goat. First, a stubborn player who always stays. Round after round, their win rate settles in, right around 1/3, 33%. Now a player who always switches. Their win rate climbs and locks in, right around 2/3, 67%. 10,000 games. No theory, no arguing, just tallying who won. The switchers win twice as often, every single time we run it. The math wasn't a trick. The doors were never equal. The universe agrees. Switch. So why did this fool so many brilliant people? Because we treat what we see as the whole story. 2 doors, 1 car, our brain screams 50-50 and stops thinking. But the host's choice wasn't random. It was loaded with knowledge. And that knowledge is information. Information that landed on one door, not the other. That's the real lesson, and it reaches way past game shows. When someone who knows the answer makes a choice for you, their choice is never neutral. It's telling you something. Listen to it. Here's one to chew on, down in the comments. What if the host did not know where the car was, and just happened to open a goat by pure luck? Does switching still help? It's sneakier than it looks. Work it out and tell me below. I'll see you behind the next door.